G'day and welcome back here to Cornwall Park for the third fixture of the day. We have the girls in Waikato taking on Northland here. Should be a ripper of a game of rugby league. We will be having a 1 minute silence for the passing of Wiramu Slade, which is trainer of the Northlands team, Billy Slade. It's his father, and then also player for Northland, Maria Faulkner-Luke's grandfather, Len Field. So there will be a moment's silence once the players make their way out onto the field here. As we can see, the Northland lads giving their wahine a bit of a clap out here, guard of honour. Good to see. Here we go, Northland in the baby blue, dark blue strip, Waikato in the black and red V strip. Good conditions here, a little bit of wind but no rain, so should be a ripper. I'm Elton Gray and I'm joined in the commentary box here by Dan McKenzie. Dan, looking forward to another good game here.
Yeah, it should be a good one today. I believe it is Northland's first game for the Georgia Hale Cup, so unfortunately when the cyclone and the flooding happened, the slips on the Bryn Derwins and all around the show, we were unable to travel up north, but should be an exciting one today for these girls.
Oh yeah, they'll be fizzing to get out there and play some good rugby league here. As we look to the lineups here, there's the Waikato side. Jaylee Tumai, the captain at fullback, will be a key player there. And of course, as always, the spine will be key. Elkington in the 6. Putoko in the 9. As the referee is just doing the toss and organising which way the teams are going. Here's the Northland team. Thoughts on that, Dan?
Yeah, it looks like a strong lineup, and again, it'll be down to the spines, which spine can really click and gel, and especially if it's Northland's first game, they might take a little while to get into the game, but I do believe that they might come up with a few points in the bag.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Hoping for another high-scoring game. We've had plenty of tries so far. Last game, if you missed it, was 30 points to 26. Auckland Blue holding on and getting up over Auckland White. Very close game, seesaw sort of battle. And then the game before that, I believe, was also a reasonably tight scoreline as well. 25, was it 18, 25, 18?
Yeah, 25-18 to Auckland White for the 16s in the Sean Johnson Shield. And that was a thriller, and I expect this one to be another fiery, feisty clash again with a few points on the board.
So it looks now, I think the teams will line up and do a moment's silence, which I mentioned before, for the passing of Wiramu Slade and Len Field from Northland there. Father of the trainer Billy Slade, and Len is grandfather of Maria Faulkner-Luke, player there in the Northland lineup.
Guys.
And there you have it, moment's silence for Wiramu Slade and Len Field. Bit of volume in the huddles there as the teams get into position, and we can look forward to another Rip River game, I think, here, Dan. Should be on.
Yeah, it should be on, and I got the privilege of watching the Georgia Hale girls for both the Auckland sides play last week. It was a one-sided scoreline in 28-0, but man, some of these girls have real talent, and I expect them to be either flying across the ditch, or when we get that NRLW side back up in 2025, be in that Warriors system and just showcasing their talent every week. And it's going to be something to behold in the future when it grows even further.
Yeah, it's great to hear. It's always about the future, isn't it? Good development here. As we're about to get underway here. As Waikato will kick off and Northland take it. Down 15 out from their own line. Away they come off their own line. That'll be number 8. Tango with the first hit up. And the other prop forward will come out here. Allen. Making pretty solid yards here, Northland, in their first set. This time, it's Barbara Salvation. Another carry there for Allen. Here we go, bit of space as the backs get into their work. It's Bailey Ray Edwards. They make it to their kick. To the heavens they go. Taken down by Waikato. The back there, I believe that's the skipper. It is Jaylee Tumai. Now a run out of half. Northland will be pretty happy with that first set, Dan.
Yeah, there was a good start to the set for them, rolling down the field quite nicely. And on that last play, just a little shift, find a bit of space for the fullback and Bailey Ray Edwards, and that kick was a good one on the money as well. And let's see how Waikato respond with that.
Crowd getting right into it, as you'll hear too, cheering on the girls. Good to see. Waikato in their last here. Let's see what sort of kick they come up with. And they'll go to the heavens too. It's a big old bomb. It'll take some catching. Well done there at the back. Bailey Ray Edwards getting a bit of yards too. Look at her go. Gets a fend in, just dragged down, but stays in the field of play. Referee's got them for a penalty here though. High tackle or flopping on the bull, not rolling away quick enough.
That might have been the call. I'm not too sure what it was, but it was a good kick return from Bailey Ray Edwards. There's a strong run there from the back rower. Kohu, that was. We'll see what Northland can do there. And good prime position here to put up an attacking kick again. Seen it tit for tat with who can kick the highest with the bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good attacking platform for Northland here. They're right on the front foot. See what they can do here. Spinning it wide over the top. Oh, it's in the hands of Waikato though. Can they get a runaway? Tackled. There was number 2, Luamanu. And here comes the centre. She's charging off downfield here. Love my poi. So Waikato working out of their own half here is Elkington. Into the Northland half now they go. Putoko and Hooker goes for a little run out of half. Good run. Putoko still going and offloads. Now they'll take the tackle here, Waikato. Blind side, Elkington over the top. Good ball, here they go. There's a bit of space down that far flank and she'll go in there. That's Raihi. Strolls over. Good try there, Waikato.
It was. They numbered it up well down that left-hand side, and the beautiful cutout ball to just hit the winger on the chest, hit the centre on the chest. That was right here, there, down that left-hand touchline, and it was a good set from Waikato. They went nice and simple, and watch this cutout ball here. Bates in the winger, and finds her centre over the top, and she's got wheels to burn and space to guide herself into, and it's the first 4 pointer of the day.
Yeah, great stuff. Good ball from Alkington over the top there. Good play in the halves. Running the game well so far. And this will be a tough first up conversion attempt for Waikato out wide. Still a little bit of wind out there, but maybe it's died a little bit since the first game. But yeah, definitely still not the easiest kicking conditions, especially from that far out wide.
It'll be interesting to see how Northland respond there. It was a little too easy for Waikato making those meters up through the ruck again, but I expect Northland to just try and sturdy the defense around the A defender spots and just ensure that they're slowing down their ruck speed so that all the girls can get back on side and well placed for a defensive set.
Decent contact. Ooh, he just pulls up a little bit short, but a good effort from out wide. Score remains 4-0. There's another replay of the try. Alkington, cut-out ball to her centre. And she has pace, doesn't she? Rahi.
Crucial how Waikato respond again, not just for Northland's sake, but for their sake too. A set after points is always important. You don't want to cough up the ball and give it back to the opposition. It'll be important here for the Waikato girls to make sure that they're really tight and don't force any errors in themselves. It's all a mental game at this point when you've scored and you've got to return the ball back.
And it'll be Faulkner Luke to kick off. Playing for a granddad today, no doubt. And oh, they've come up for a knock. They almost got it back off the kickoff, but they've knocked it on Northland, and here it is for Waikato. Putuko at half. Fires it out. Nice 2 pass off the ruck to get things going here early in the set count. And that's Barbara Salvation getting some yards there for her team. They really are standing deep, Waikato, and running onto it. I like the idea. Tackle for's the call. As Tahu Apayata plays it, and they're coming out this near side now. That's gone backwards. Play on here. Putuko plays it on the last for on. Here's Alkington again. Fires it out. And it's in the try scorer's hands. Leahy goes back on the inside. Barbara Salvation offloads again. A lot of offloading here from Waikato. Razzle-dazzle play. Love to see it, but that'll be a changeover.
Wasn't a bad set there from Waikato. They really wanted to throw the football around. They just needed to get a kick on the last, and it would have been good for them to find that end goal and possibly force a goal line dropout, but nonetheless, you see the 6 really getting involved. Alkington, she's got her hands all on the ball so far, along with the 9. Putoko, as we see a penalty here.
Yeah, a little bit of a high tackle there. You can see it on the replay. Yeah, just slipping up around the neck. Fair penalty. Faulkner Luke does the honours and kicks it out for touch on the penalty. Northland will be looking to get up the other end of the field and get some points in their own account.
Be important here for Northland to just respond with a bit more oomph in their step. Just hopefully they can get some more meters. They almost got the ball back off their last kickoff after conceding points, but let's ensure they hit that advantage line flat and get hard runners bouncing onto the ball, make some easy meters.
That's Kohu taken up for Northland here. Now Tafa at half goes out. 2 passes through the forwards. Tango. Here they come again. Good play, good shape from Northland. Looking dangerous. Here they go. The skipper, Tumai. gets shut down, but they get a reset, but it's quick taps taken off the mark. So that's a handy penalty there for Northland.
Yep, the opening 10 minutes hasn't been too bad from either side. A couple penalties here for Northland. It's easy piggybacks, but Waikato, they're really going to show up defensively here, I reckon. They'll look to just hold out and make sure that they don't concede any points, whereas Northland want to try and get back into this game as we see a barge here.
Ooh, she's close.
And just short of the line.
Tafar goes out, but it's come loose for Northland here. Referee says it's gone backwards, so play on. Tafar weighs up her options, and away she goes now, but they're up pretty quick on D there, Waikato. Now they release it out to where the numbers are, Northland. Can they go in the corner? They might well do. Number 2 there, Allen. Has she done the job? Referee's going to talk to the touch judge, and they're going to decide whether or not she was in touch first or whether she got it over the line for the try. He points to the spot. Try time. Score's locked up, 4-all.
That's a good little try for Northland down this right-hand side. The second phase was great work to keep the ball moving. Just simple draw and pass. And you see the touchy wave the flag. I think it was for a forward pass she claimed, but I'm not too sure. It didn't look that forward, but it's good hands there just to get that ball free and just simple draw and pass. And it's line ball, that one, but I've seen worse ones that haven't been called in the NRL. So
yeah, couple of good offloads there and a good try in the corner. 4-all kick to come. It'll be a tough kick from the sideline to try and take the lead. Northland here with a chance to do so. That wind is picking up again now. As you can see on that tree there, it'll be a tough kick. But she's done the job. What a kick from the sideline. Northland take the lead, 6-4.
Great little kick there from the sideline. Just as we see a replay of the try, just again, good hands, nice simple hands, and dots it in the corner, but the kick made it even better. Right from the sideline, almost 30 back, and had the legs perfectly. What a kick that was.
What a nudge. Impressive stuff. Barber Salvation will get us back underway here. Puts boot through ball, and it will find the pasture. Dangerous, but Northland get away with it, and now they've got some yards in front of them. Here they go. Dragged down, but they're in the right end of the field now. That was number 4, I believe, Whittaker. Tackle 2, and they've got a good opportunity here to go bang bang, Northland.
They do, as we see a good carry from Maokiola there. She's had a couple good strong runs to start this first half, as we see Northland push down that right-hand side again as a little back through the ruck play, and it's good work to find the front in the end, get a quick play the ball in. There's one marker.
Holding it up there, Hepton Salesi. Eventually taken down. She had a good offload to set that first try up for number 7. They're only about a couple of metres away, but that's the end of the tackle count. A little breakdown in communication there perhaps, and Waikato scamper away.
Too quick for the referees liking that one. But Northland have to be careful there. They don't want to turn their backs when rocking back to the defensive line. They'll need a marker in at least one so they can try and defuse the situation. As they're just inside their 10 here, and they're going to look for some hard yards. Waikato, they'll need the backs to jump in and do some work for them.
Certainly will, always good to get the backs in there. That's a good chop tackle. No yards there for Reti. And here goes that try scorer again. Right here, making a break down that left hand foot. What a hit, into touch. What a tackle there. Number 17, Hiki. Patricia putting a big hit in there.
Wow, that was a good tackle there, and a nice little break there from right here. But, oh, nice tackle up around the ribs. Good technique that was from Hey.
Beautiful. And that earns her team a good spot to start this set.
Waikato do look dangerous coming down that left-hand side to right here, though. She's got some wheels to burn, as she showed already just there, and for a try as well. So I think she's going to be a key threat in their attacking options. Yeah,
looks like a key player for them, doesn't she? As Northland have spilt it, but referee says back straight away, so they'll play on. Tango will play it here. Tafa. Putuku getting in there and making a tackle with Barber Salvation. And here goes Tango again. Busy set for her, 2 carries, and it's last tackle now. What have they got on the kick here, Northland? They'll go to the heavens, and there's a good chase on here too, but Waikato's back and diffusing it well. Good stuff there. Good
little set there from Northland. Let's hope they can aim up defensively here. So you see great work from Marker. That was the fullback there. Bailey Ray Edwards, and they go down the blind side here. Waikato flirting with the touchline.
What a run. Tuloi Tua, the skipper for Waikato, with big yards. And here goes Tumai, the co-captain. So both skippers doing well there for the Waikato side. Putuku. Elkington carrying it on out to the left here. Oh, big hit again there from Northland. Ooh, she's been done for a tip tackle there. I think she might be a little bit unlucky there. She kind of got her onto her back. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it might have been a little bit of bad intent there. I guess the ref just telling her to hone it in.
It's great technique, though. Right up under the ball, in with the shoulder. I've seen better tackling in this game than I have in the NRL in some weeks.
Yeah, there's been some good hits, eh? Katel will play it on the first here for Waikato. Elkington slips it out the back. Daniel 10 out from the Northland line. Battle stations here. Waikato looking to hit the lead again. And here's the co-captain with another good run. Tui Lautua.
Look for them to hit right here on this left-hand side here. She's screaming for the ball.
Oh, will she go the whole way? I think she should have given that, but there could still be a chance here. Putuku will go and score the hooker. She gets it on the line. A good try for Putuka. Tuko, rather.
Yeah, if she spots it, one marker, 8 defenders are falling asleep, or no markers really, and it's just an easy little burrow over. Made sure she avoided her teammates' legs so she didn't get penalised, and she got the ball down for their second 4-pointer of the day. Waikato, strong set that one.
It was. We've got a seesaw battle here as Waikato wrestle the lead back. 8 plays 6. 12 minutes till half time. Not the easiest kick, but slightly easier than her first one. Probably 15 to 20 metres in from that far touchline.
Yeah, she's taking her time, just going to go through the motions, through the rhythm to ensure she knocks this one over to give her side a 4-point lead. And they've looked strong. Waikato, Northland did hit back, but you know, 2 tries and a couple of half breaks from Raihi and Tuliao Tua. You know, I think they're going to be dangerous. Those 2 girls look like the strike weapons on either side of the field, so I expect them to get more ball throughout the day.
It's a low kick, but it looks pretty good. It is. It's over. sneaks it over the crossbar. Quite smart kicking low when it's this windy. As we see a replay of the try, just a heads-up play from the hooker. Maya Putuku takes her chance, gets 4 points, and they've turned it into 6, so it's 10 points, plays 6 here. Waikato over Northland.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Northland respond after going behind again. They showed a good response before, but it'll just be about maintaining that positivity and energy to just keep yourselves trucking along, stay in this dogfight, because it looks like it's going to be a close one today.
Taking their time here, Northland. Already perhaps a few girls sucking in the deep breaths here. First real hit out of the season for them, so understandable. Oh, they've knocked it on off the kickoff here, Waikato, so that's a perfect opportunity here for Northland to get their second try and bounce back.
Prime field position here to put up another attacking kick, or even a nice little attacking play off the scrum here. We haven't seen too many scrum plays. We saw a few in the last game, but see what the girls can conjure up on this set. What are they, 30 metres from the try line? It'll be good attacking footy in this set, I reckon.
Yeah, great platform here. Faulkner Luke will feed the scrum. She did whisper a bit of a message over to her blindside winger here, Reti, and they do come that way, but it doesn't make it right over to Reti. Sorry, not Reti, I've got the wrong name there, Wiki. And here they come, Northland through Tango. She takes it up. Tapuro fires it off, and here they go, Northland getting close. It is Hihi. Tapuro again, playing in the hooker role now. Options either side here, Northland.
Good defence on the line from Waikato, holding on nicely as we see the ball spun out to the right-hand side. A little confusion of who's getting it, and an offload goes backwards. We've got a couple more tackles left in this set here, Northland.
Going for a snipe out of half. She's shut down. They don't mind that option here, the girls, and it's quite off and on. Oh, but they've spilt that bit of pressure up in their face. I think she was watching the D-line rather than the ball there, and it's a knock-on. Waikato ball now.
Unfortunate end to the set there for Northland. They were looking really strong, showed some nice prowess down both sides of the field, and unfortunately didn't come away with any points there, but let's see if they can aim up defensively to keep Waikato in their own half here.
Oh, a little offload there on tackle 0. The Hail Mary. And looks as though the referee's blown his whistle. And it will be a penalty.
Do we know what the penalty was called for then?
No, I'm not sure. Couldn't see the referee in the frame, so could not get his sign, his signal. But hey, Waikato will take it. They need to get up the other end of the field here, so a couple of big carries required. Here's a good run. Ranging run there from the number 2, Luamanu. Sama Luamanu plays it here. Putuku goes to Elkington, firing it out through the hands here. Waikato looking good when they get it through the hands.
Yeah, and a few of the girls do have a good little offload in them as we see them spin down this left-hand side again, and all really wanted that offload away. It's Raihi. She's already got 1 try today, and she's shown she can make a half break into a good little meter eaters for her side as we see a big dummy there, and no one's fallen for that one, but bounces through a couple of tackles.
Yeah, Barber Salvation to carry. There's Putuku again. And Tumai, the co-captain, puts it on the boot. It's under control for Northland here at the back. Good tackle there though, driven back. And she'll play it 20 to 30 out from her own line. Now they're just making easy yards off the first. That's a good run there. Ray Edwards. Still going, Northland. Two good carries to start the set here.
They're running in pairs nicely, Northland. They're able to just suck in one defender and make easy meters. Again, we see them go in pairs, and that's a good little run there from the number 4. That's Neville Whitaker.
Here's the last tackle. They get to the kick, Northland, and bombs away again. Seems to, it's a spiral bomb too. It'll bounce. This is dangerous. Northland running onto it. She gets a hand to it, gets it back. What great hands that is. That's the number 5. Wiki goes in for a great try.
Wow, what a try that was. The bomb went up, spiraled all the way around, and Wiki tipped it up off her right hand and was able to just regather in time before the ball hit the ground. That's an excellent 4-pointer from this Northland side.
Here you see it, the spiral bomb, always tough to catch, allowed to bounce, and Wiki capitalises on it. She was kind of held back too, so she done extra well to get the ball, regather it, and get it down. Good try. And she's happy about that one, and rightfully so.
It's a good little response there from Northland after going behind 10 points to 6, and just over 4 minutes left in our first half, and they've locked the scores up at 10 apiece with a kick to come.
Yeah, we've got a ball game on here. 10-all. Let's see if Faulkner Luke can add the extras. Her grandfather Linfield passing away recently. No doubt watching over her here. Can she do him proud? It'll be tough again. That wind should push the ball from right to left. Takes her time. Bit of Luke Reese Walsh about that sort of routine, isn't there?
The sways, and she's just hooked it to the left a bit there. Scores locked 10 apiece. We've got a good game on our hands here. See what Northland can do after scoring points, as we see again on the replay. Wiki just gets a little bit of tip, gets it up and over, and just regathers whilst being held back. That's a tough thing to do. On the move too. Brilliant work.
Yeah, always love seeing a try off an attacking kick. It's always good for a highlights reel. And yeah, 10-all. Still a couple minutes before half-time, so can one of these teams cash in right before the half-time hooter and sneak into the lead? Let's see. Decent kick. Will it bounce into touch? It does. Great kick off. They'll get the ball back here. Waikato. Northland. Sloppy from them. They know they're better than that, but they're going to have to D up now.
Yeah, it was a good kick off from Waikato. Just one of those little loopy ones that are heading towards the sideline. Good bounce inside. And they're able to get the ball back again. And there's our first try scorer right here. I think they'll look to hit her in this set coming up. Really try and get her some early ball so she can get into some space.
Good hit up there. Tiari Mark with her first carry. Here they come, the mighty Waikato. Hungry for a try here, no doubt. Oh, good carry that is. Martin. And Northland penalised. Offside, I believe. So Waikato set Reese count here. And they'll tap it and go. Here's Martin again. She's strong. She's going close. She offloads. Putoko spins it out the back and looks like it's just knocked backwards, so it's gone a bit sloppy here. In fact, referee said knock on, so turnover.
It's a good little space there for Northland to just stop the line defensively, force an error out of Waikato, because it looked like they were really going to spring it out to that left-hand side and get right here in for a second try of the day.
Yeah, into the last minute on our clock now. There could be a little bit of extra referee's time. After that, we will see. Northland, here they go, breaking tackles, eventually pulled down by the jersey. Spinning it blindside. Out of half this time was Wiki, the try scorer. Only a few seconds on our clock. Let's see how this one unfolds. Northland charging it up, and there is the hooter. So the referee will blow it up for half time here. It's 10 Waikato, 10 Northland, all locked up at half time. We'll see you for the second half shortly.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport. The Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
The Stream Shop are experts in live video content creation, connecting communities by sharing the magic moments as they happen. All sorts of sports delivered on any platform, to anyone, anywhere in the world. We deliver cost-effective, high-quality production that really changes the game. It's the next best thing to being there live. Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop. Proud supporters of the ARL.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport. The Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
Welcome back to this Georgia Hale clash here. Waikato versus Northland. It's half-time, 10-all. So a tight first half. Everyone looking forward to the second half, no doubt. As we see young fella and his little toy there. That looks like good fun.
Let's hope he's buckled in. He doesn't want the cops pulling him over before he leaves the grounds.
Definitely not. Great stuff. So, yeah, it's 2 tries each here. As we look at some of the highlights, Alkington firing it out to Raihi for the first try to get the scoring underway for Waikato. And then you're seeing this one here is some good offloads by Northland. And then eventually in the corner went Allen. And then another big run here from Raihi to Waikato centre, and a huge hit on her. What a tackle that was from Mark. And here's Putoko getting Waikato second out of hooker. And then off this kick here for Northland. This was a beauty of a try for Wiki. Gets the bounce, bobs it up with one hand, catches it, scores. Skill. 4 pretty nice tries, really, Dan?
Yeah, they've been good tries so far, especially that last one from Wiki there. That was a tough take to regather the ball and also just keep it balanced whilst being pulled back. But I really do think Waikato need to just find right here a bit more. She's quite damaging when she's got ball in hand, and I think she's going to be the strike weapon down that left-hand side for them. So we'll see how many times they fire the ball out her way.
Yeah, for sure. She's big and strong and fast out there in the centre three-quarter position. As both teams will just be finishing off their halftime huddles. Looks like Waikato are already getting out into position, and Northland will be kicking off to them very shortly for the second 30 minutes of this one. 30 minutes halves we're playing here for the girls under 17s. So half an hour of action coming up. Who's going to come out on top? Decent crowd in here. Umbrellas out for the sun. Sun smart, good to see.
There's the man himself, TJ Ashford, the one who's our head of representative pathways. He's the one who's got this competition up and going, along with our end of year one, the region of origin. So a lot of the boys and some of the girls too have played in that in previous years' ones, and be interesting to see how many of them go from playing in this to playing in that at the end of the year. It'll be a big season of league for a lot of these boys and girls.
That's right, it all starts here, doesn't it? There's Faulkner Luke, gets to a tee. Slotted a great conversion from the sideline in the first half.
Was a good nudge too. She did well to just guide it with the wind along from that sideline too. She took it quite a few metres back. I think it was about 25, 26 back.
Here she goes, kicking into the breeze this time. Waikato take it down. Luamanu. Alkington goes short there. And that was Mark. And here they go, spinning it quite wide early in the count. Looking to find some space out wide. Tackle 3 here. And they carry on the same way. Almost up to halfway, and looks like Northland, they're done for holding the ball carrier on the ground when she was trying to get up. So that's a real coach killer. The set will be reset, and they'll even be able to nudge it into the Northland half before they start it, which they do. So battle stations here for Northland. Yeah,
it looks like it. Not the best start to the second half, conceding a penalty and quite a few metres off the back before that. We'll see if Waikato can march on here and try and get another 4-pointer to just take this lead again. It's been back and forth a lot. We see them running onto the ball nice and deep. I think they might need to get a little flatter just to get a bit of a roll on. And yeah, and that's ill-discipline there from Northland, walking back through the ruck. Couple of penalties here for Waikato.
Yeah, can they capitalise? Quick tap, good run there. Marley Martin. Strong and hard to put down. Putoko finds another runner. Northland are up there to make the tackle, but they're going to have to keep the D up here because Waikato could be dangerous. Tiari Mark this time takes it up. Maya Putoko. Alkington. Stops, starts, goes, finds her locked forward, but it's a good piece of defence in the end there from Northland to shut that down. And here they go again. Alkington this time puts a grubber in. Well taken by Faulkner Luke, her opposite. And she'll run it out pretty solidly there. Northland get the ball back.
It's a good defensive set there from Northland. They scrambled well down this left-hand side of Waikato. So we see a big shot over the top. I think he's called a shoulder charge as the referee. And
yeah, just a bit of a shoulder charge there. So Northland penalty. Tapping away they go. Nice goosey there. That might be Ray Edwards. Good run out of half there. Just getting some metres. And a quick player the Bulls watch she after, and she gets it pretty quick there, does Allen. And here's Whitaker. We're just sharing the workload here, Northland. All getting a carry in. Oh, just overran that there though, did Maoka Kiola. She just, yeah, didn't quite time her run. And Waikato in a dangerous spot again.
yeah, I don't think the play the ball speed helped her that too much there. It looked like it was kind of slow from dummy half. She just overran it, and really the pass should have just been thrown a big dummy or gone back door on that one. Waikato, they'll look to make amends for the previous set where they didn't score and really capitalise on Northland's mistake.
Steaming onto it here. Good run and offload from the second rower. That's good stuff. Tui Lautua linking up with Barber Salvation it was. And here they go out to that key player we were talking about. Raihi. She'll play it out here on this near touchline.
She didn't have too much space to work with on that one, and they wrapped her up nicely, but as we see Waikato, they're getting a little bit of roll on in the sets here. A few block plays coming out, and quick play the balls too. Northland just need to slow down their ruck speed as we see a little bobble, but good hands, arm free for the offload, but can't fire it out.
And now the referee's got them. Sloppy play of the ball, and it'll be a turnover. Yeah, just incorrect play of the ball there. Yeah, but sloppy, and Northland will get the ball back here.
Yeah, they'll breathe a little sigh of relief there, Northland, just able to withstand this onslaught from Waikato. They'll just need to hold on to the ball and complete their sets here. It's been a little bit of a scrappy start to the second half for both teams, but hopefully if one team can hold on to this ball and complete their sets, they're really going to run away with it, I believe.
Here they come, Northland spinning it wide on tackle 0. You love to see it. Oh, here they come. Oh, she's still going. Your play on's the cool. What a run. This is Bailey Ray Edwards still going. The fullback. What a run.
What a run that was for him. Bailey Ray Edwards broke through a couple of tackles and made plenty of metres, and good to see something off a scrum play for once instead of just a little one-out head up.
Good run out of dummy half there. Pass wasn't quite what she wanted, but they'll get away with it in the end. Oh, fires it over the top. It's a Hail Mary ball. But they get away with it.
Expensive stuff here from Northland. Really wanted to throw the ball around, just pull people out of position, get some second phase going, and a lot of back of the angle stuff too. They're really running those lines, inside channel lines well.
They are. There's Hepton Salesi plays it. And here they come, looking dangerous. Northland might go all the way here through their 17. They do. Patricia Hehe, she's had a good game so far, and she goes over for 4 points. Northland take the lead.
That was a well-scored try there from Northland. Hehe was just coming back at the angle, able to just dart off that left foot. Saw the space open up behind the ruck. As we see previous tackle before that, again, it's just really opening up behind that ruck space for Northland. Exposing Waikato's lack of A defenders again. Just off that left foot, bang, there she goes, and over to score. Almost got held up by the number 12, Tuliautua, but she's strong enough to get that ball down and give Northland the lead in this game.
Yeah, good try there. They hit first in the second half here, Northland. 4-point lead with a kick to come. Here's Faulkner Luke to make that kick. 1 from 2 so far today.
They'll be pleased with that try, Northland, hoping they can add the extras just to push this out to a converted try margin. Just a bit more breathing space, because with this wind going on, it's going to be crucial to make all your kicks today, as we saw in the previous game.
Reese Walsh. Oh, just swings away there. She's not happy with herself. But hey, I'm sure she'll get back up and get the next one. It just hooked away.
Again on the replays, just you can see 1, 2 with their backs to the ruck and back at the space when Patricia Hehe, and she's done well, just yet lack of A defenders walking with the backs to the line, not knowing what's going on. Big step off the left foot to jump right into where the space is, and still got a lot of work to do, and reached out and planted that ball on the chalk.
Yeah, good try, but yeah, some pretty lazy looking Waikato defence there, just not quite getting back very quick, and it definitely didn't come up off their line, so Northland were able to capitalise. Barbara's Salvation kicks. Oh, she might have bounced that out. She has. There's been a lot of good plays from kickoffs from teams today. A couple bounced dead, couple bounced out, so Waikato will get the ball back here.
It's a good response from Waikato, earning the ball back off a nice kickoff from Barbara's Salvation. She's done a couple of those already just to get the ball back for her side and try and swing that momentum back Waikato's way. They really need it, being 4 points behind to Northland, and see what they can conjure up from this set.
Marley Martin with the carry here. Maya Patuku goes blindside, and they're looking dangerous here. Waikato still going. Offload. Battle stations here for Northland. Waikato have gone over. What a try that is.
What a try it was. She had all the work to do there. I think that was Linnea Daniel down that right-hand side. I feel like it was Linnea Daniel. We'll see on the replay here, but not too much room to work with Waikato, but they scheming around the ruck and bounces out one. She's just able to find the offload into Tuliao Tua, and there was Linnea Daniel, just the upper body strength to just bounce through 2, 3 tacklers and get that ball down to lock the scores up.
Good strength, wasn't it? The two lock forwards there linking up well for Waikato and getting their team 4 points, evening the scores. 14-0. Well, we've seen one conversion here from Faulkner Luke, knocked over. The wind behind her, which will help, but it is not an easy task. We'll give her team the lead if she can do so.
No, it's a difficult one. About 22 back right on that touchline, though, so she's not got a lot of room to work with in the space down there, but tough kick nonetheless. Hopefully she can make this one, knock it over to give her side the lead.
Yeah, 19 minutes left on the clock, so plenty to go on this one. The seesaw battle continues. It's a good tight contest from the girls out there. And she didn't quite get a hold of that kick, so the score will remain 14-all.
As we see on the replay here, great strength to hold up the ball and then get an arm free to offload, and then Linnea Daniels, she's done well to just crash over close range. 2, 3 tacklers in front of her, but great strength nonetheless. And good response from Waikato after going behind.
Pretty slow getting back to halfway here, Northland.
I think there'll be a few tired legs creeping in for Northland. It is their first game of this Georgia Hale Cup. Unfortunately, the previous rounds they were supposed to play against both the Auckland teams were cancelled due to the cyclone and the slips up north on the Brynderwins and round the back, heading through Mangawhai. It'll be important for them to just maintain composure, just ensure that they're not showing any fatigue on their face, because it does look like Waikato might try and capitalise on that.
That's allowed to bounce too. Both teams guilty of letting the kickoffs bounce. Waikato eventually have it, and oh, that could be a high shot. It is. Tango's done there. So Waikato will get a relieving penalty, as we see it on the replay. Yeah, just a bit of a lazy arm up around the neck, definitely high.
It's a little bit of a piggyback for Waikato. They don't mind those. Gets them 3 meters downfield, away from their own try line. They'll just want to make sure they complete the set. They don't want to cough the ball up and give it straight back to Northland in such good field position for them.
Here they come, Waikato. K-Tal takes it up. Prop forward. Good meters there and an offload. Here they come. Waikato. Barber's Salvation goes into Northland territory on the back of a nice run and offload. Here they go again. Martin, offload. They're loving it. Oh, intercept though. Here we go, Faulkner Luke. Can she go the whole way? It looks like she will. No one in front of her. And she is there. Intercept try for Northland, and they take the lead.
Wow, what a try that was from Faulkner Luke. Just able to read the play, and Waikato flirting with danger with those offloads, and great read from Faulkner Luke, and she had the legs to just get all the way. It was a good 60-meter run there, and she looks pretty gassed now, but as you see on the replay here, Waikato doing well to offload the ball and spills out the back, but it's a good little read there from Faulkner Luke, and she's off and running, and looked like the fullback Tumai was going to catch her in the end, but I think she just had enough of a head start to get over that line.
Yeah, it really was a good read, wasn't it? On the replay, you can see she's really anticipated that well. Good heads-up play, getting her team in front. Hopefully she hasn't just hurt her hip there on the dive. Looking a bit ginger on it, but all good, I think. And it looks like a change in goal kicker. Can't see the number, but let's see how she goes here to try and extend the lead. Yep, slots it. So there you go. 20 points to 14. Northland over Waikato now. The Seesaw battle continues. As you watch this intercept again, it's really good anticipation. Faulkner Luke, boom, through, all the way. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, as we thought, Waikato were just going to get on the ascendancy there, just getting some second phase play into their structure going. Northland just pounced back on a wonderful intercept and read from Faulkner Luke. And they've just extended that lead just a little bit more. It's up to 20 points to 14 now, and I think that converted try buffer might just be enough for either side to win it if they can just get that margin.
Yeah, 14 left on the clock. 6 points the difference. Barber's Salvation goes short here. That might be too short. They played it before it went 10, so that's a big mistake for Waikato. Northland, once again, they're going to get a set in a good position. And yeah, they've just touched it before it went over the 10.
Oh, I reckon they could have let that one go. Would have just kept going, made that 10.
See, just touched it.
Yeah,
Foot
just
there.
touched there.
But you're right, they could have, if they could have managed to leave it, it was going to land in vacant space past the 10, and they would have got the ball back. So the right idea, just didn't quite have the execution, as the referees got another penalty for Northland here. Can't see what a signal was, might have been offside. Hepton Salesi takes that up, and then they've spun it out here this time. It's Ma'u Kiolau.
They're running in pairs well, Northland, just getting two up around that ball, making sure that everyone knows their role, and just hopefully they can spring something wide and get too wide of the ruck. And they're pleading for a hair pull or a high tackle. I think the girls from Northland were there. So that play, the ball was fired out, but
It was.
flirting with danger down this left-hand side, though. They've got to be careful.
Look for Faulkner Luke here. They do. She spins it out. Cut out ball through the hands. Still going there. It's Ma'ukiola. She'll play it, and away they come this right side. Faulkner Luke over the top. Allen taken down in a good tackle by Raihi. And that was the last tackle, so Waikato will get the ball here and work it off their own line.
There wasn't a bad start to the set for Waikato there. I think it just fizzled out a bit in the last couple of tackles. They're flat-footed, not enough depth on the ball. Just able to get runners onto it, quite flat-footed. Waikato were easy reads up against the Northland attack then, but we'll see if Northland can aim up defensively here.
Putoko goes out there. Barbara Salvation, she's been busy. A lot of carries for her. Little run out of half here this time from Putoko. She makes good yards too and keeps it in well with an offload. Good play there, Waikato. Still going. Tuliautua, the co-captain, will play it on the halfway line. They come this near side now. Last tackle. Katesal will play it here. Will they go to the heavens again? They do. Barber Salvation. It's got some snow on it too. Well taken by Wiki, who beats one but can't beat the next.
Wasn't a bad set there from Waikato. They've really persisted with the bombs all day at both sides, and you see a little tangle up in the ruck there, and Northland do play the ball. We have a penalty though. I think it wasn't for clearing the ruck. Oh no, he's called back chat, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he called back chat there, so getting a bit lippy out there, the girls. So Faulkner Luke will kick it to touch on the penalty. About just over 10 minutes left in this one. Northland with a 6-point lead. They'll be looking to work it up the field and get another try, and hopefully, from their point of view, put it out of reach for Waikato. Here's Hebden Salesi, takes it up. In fact, that was tougher. Apologies. And here they keep coming, Northland. Tango. Jaden Tango, she's been busy as well. The prop forward. Here is Hebden Salesi. We could have been done for shepherding there, and she is. Obstruction. Oh no, he had a penalty for... Yes, it is obstruction, sorry. Yep.
Northland are running in pairs. Well, I think Waikato are just lacking that sort of two-person punch up the middle there. It's really one-out stuff every time they take a hit up. They haven't really sprung much wide to Tayali Raihi. She's been quite quiet in the second half.
Waikato, this will be a golden opportunity to level the scores, but it's intercepted again by Northland. Again, that might have been Faulkner Luke getting the original hand on the ball there. It was.
Another great read from Faulkner Luke. She's really jamming up on the inside to put pressure on the ball carrier, trying to force that error, and she's done it again. This time it didn't result in a try, but it's got Northland the ball back after a silly little obstruction penalty on the previous set they had.
Yeah, for sure. Those are big plays, those two intercepts. Evden Salesi. There's Bailey Ray Edwards.
She's been heavily involved in the second half, really stamping her authority on the game.
Yep, she looks dangerous too. As you see Northland coming away here. It's number 2, Allen, goes on the inside, but it's loose, and Waikato will come away with it.
Playing pretty expensive footy here at Northland, not afraid to throw the ball around and get some second phase going. Oh, it's a nice little tip pass in between the lines there. That's what Waikato need more of, less one-out stuff. They need running in pairs here.
Faulkner Luke was going for the intercept again there, and there was a bit of a smile exchange from both teams there as she ran away without the ball this time. Putoko, oh, they wanted to go the other way, so Tumai flings it that way, organising her troops. Marley Martin goes into the Northland half. Tumai is really barking the orders around here as they go blindside again. They put it on the right boot here. There is space behind, but the chase isn't great. And Bailey Ray Edwards is easily over there and getting the ball and coming back with acres of space in front of her. Still going here. Ray Edwards. Decent run from the fullback. She's had a good game.
Yeah, it's a good kick return from Bailey Ray Edwards. Easy meters, but I think the Waikato chase that's just a little lacking there and some urgency to really put pressure on her and try and camp her down in her end.
Maya Hebden-Salesi goes out to the left side. If I was Kalani, Hebden-Salesi, and they're still going here. Tafa, oh, met by some solid defence there, and offloads into the hands of a Waikato player. So Waikato will get it back.
Not the end that Northland wanted to that set. They did well getting an offload away and making it a half break, but oh, and then they concede the penalty too. Not what they wanted, all offside.
Wow, we're in for an absolute rip of a finish here. Waikato, can they get a 6-pointer and level the scores into the last 7 minutes here?
Strong defence though from this Northland side. They're really not going to go down without a fight here. I think Waikato, they just need to really try and play a little bit more expansive. We see Cramp sitting in there, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. She's going to the sideline. Right, Waikato, they need to conjure something up here. Oh, it's a bit of a fight going on now. Referee blows it up. Girls just getting a bit tense out there.
She doesn't look happy at all. I don't think she took kindly to something that was going on in the ruck there. I think that was Patricia Hehe, our previous try scorer, and she's going to get a little bit of a warning here from the referee.
Yeah. And we'll just stay at a warning. Let's see what happened here. Oh, that was the ruck before where Putuku either rolled her ankle or got pranked. Oh, yeah, it's just a bit of a decent hit. And then a little bit of pushing and shoving. And then, yeah, it didn't take too kindly to it. Bit of feeling out there.
All these girls are trying to get up for the feisty fight in this. They're really wanting to get their side over the line. At the moment, Northland up 20 points to 14 as Waikato really need to offer a little bit more on attack here. It's quite one-dimensional. It's 1 hour hit-ups, really not looking the best here. They were quite expansive in the first half. Offloads flying left, right, and centre. And they sort of missed their strike player in right here.
Oh, they've dropped it at a crucial time there, Waikato. Northland have it. That could hurt them. They really needed to get to their kick there, eh?
Yeah, they did. And unfortunate error. About 40 out from the try line. As we see again, Bailey Ray Edwards, she's just been a workhorse in the second half for us. So really trying to push them over the line. At the moment, she's doing her job. Hopefully Northland can hold on here for her sake.
Good D from Waikato. They're putting Northland on their backs. Dummy cut on the inside. Tango throws an offload. It pays off. Another offload. That looked pretty forward though. Referee says play on though. So Northland on the attack here. The girl's almost looking at the ref, expecting him to call it forward, but play on's the call.
Northland in prime position to really kill the game off here, extend that lead, and we've got a little stoppage in play. So we're back underway now. Oh, that was a loopy one from dummy half. And again, Northland really, they'll want to try and either get a repeat set or score here to put this game out of reach finally.
Edging closer, Northland. Faulkner Luke here on the right side, but they go blindside. She's getting close to the touchline there. Was Tango. She stayed in. Oh, just a wee handling error there for Northland. So Waikato hold on, and they'll get the ball back here.
Yeah, sloppy service from dummy half there. Just not the best ball reaching out in front of her, and yeah, just knocked it on at the end. They almost clutched it from the jaws of despair, and Waikato, they breathe a sigh of relief. They've got just over 2.5 minutes here to try and get a 4-pointer plus the conversion to lock the game up here.
That's right. Yeah, you got to feel for, I think it was more the pass than the hands there that come up with the error. As they'll run it up the blind side here, Waikato. Charging up there. It was Daniel who got a good try in the first half.
Do we know if Raihe's touched the ball in the second half? That's my question. She's been very quiet. It was the main weapon of attack for the Waikato in that first half, but I feel like she hasn't touched the ball at all.
That's a good point, Dan. Yeah, I think I can only remember her getting it once, and it was in no space. Just got tackled without even getting going. So it'd be good to see them find her now. I mean, she's out here waiting for it, one would think.
It's better from Waikato. They really need to get that second phase play back into the game.
It's the last tackle. What can they come up with? Barber's Salvation throws the dummy and away she goes. Oh, hope she hasn't done an ankle there. She's gone down in a heap. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of urgency here too. Was it an Achilles or ankle? She went down in a heap.
I think it might have been her knee when she hit that. She just did well to throw the dummy, get on the outside there. I think her knee just jars in one of these steps there, just there. Oh, it might even be a calf.
Yeah, hard to say.
To be honest, yeah, it's a tough one. It's not a good look, though. She's in a lot of discomfort.
Yeah. Not ideal, but they will get to play the ball there, Waikato, so it'll be interesting to see what they can conjure up here. And she's been lifted off the field, so thoughts and prayers with her. I hope she's all right. Looks like that's some ice on the calf, is it?
Yeah, I think when she just took that last step with her right leg, I think the calf might have just popped there, so it's not looking good for her. But she's had a great game nonetheless for her side.
Here it is again. The injury. It was a good break. Ooh, yeah. Down she goes, but oh, and in fact, she must have spilt at the end of that. Well, it was their last tackle, of course, wasn't it? So yes, Northland ball here. The end of the tackle count.
Yeah, Northland, they'll just want to hold on to the ball, not give away any silly intercepts or one-on-one strips, and the game is all but theirs.
Good yards there. Mao Kiola. And here's Ray Edwards. They're onto her this time, though. They know the threat. Hebden Salesi fires it wide. Allen on the wing, puts it on the inside here. And they're still going, Northland. In the hands of Tapuru. She'll play it here. Tackle 4 is the count. Last tackle now. Time's up on our clock. We're into referee's time. Faulkner Luke carries it on. Little chip through. Good kick into some space. And it's still loose. We knock on there from Waikato, I think. What's the ref going to say?
I think he called touch Northland first and then second knock on Waikato. So they'll get the ball back. They have a chance to try and level the scores here.
Let's see it. Let's see if they can produce something special. And away they go. They make the break. Here she goes. As the hooter goes. Can she go the whole way? She's going the whole way indeed. It's the co-captain, Tui Lautua. She goes in. Clutch try, Waikato, right on the hooter. Wowee. Kick to come to look level the scores.
We have a grandstand finish with this kick here. What a break it was. Nothing really on, just one off the ruck and takes it nice and deep into the line, throws the dummy, breaks through a couple, and she looked like she was just about to get caught, but just beats the ankle tap and still got the wheels to go. But good work, though, from Bailey Ray Edwards to just force her to keep that kick wide and not get it under the sticks to make it easy for her side to level the scores.
100% was just going to say that. Really good play from Ray Edwards to at least push the kick out, because this will be a crucial kick to level the scores. It looks as though it'll be 2 might take it. No, it'll be number 2's got her tee in the hand there. Ellen. Well, there'll be a few nerves in both camps here.
Yep, Northland will be crossing their fingers that I think it's Luamanu can miss this kick, and Waikato will be crossing their fingers that she can knock this over, but she stepped up pretty confident to this, so we'll see how she goes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Summer Luamanu it is. Sorry, name wrong back there, but yeah, pressure's on her. Doesn't quite get the contact she wanted, so with that kick being missed, Northland will hold on for the win here. 20 points to 18. It was an exciting game, an exciting finish. But that's all she wrote. Thanks for tuning in.